just thank everybody for coming out yesterday. I know the weather was a little bit rough, but I know a little bit of weather doesn't deter wrestling fans because we're a little bit off, so that's a good thing. So we appreciate you guys coming out. Yeah, obviously, we would like to have Senior Day be a little bit more of a success. You know, Missouri did a good job. They took it to us, you know, for the most part. They came out and got takedowns, and then they rode us really hard. And you give up riding time in 7 matches. I know I said it already, but you give up riding time in 7 matches, it makes it very tough to win. And, you know, that means that they're controlling things. So, you know, we have some areas that we really got to concentrate on for the next 6 weeks, you know, before we'll see these guys again, because we'll see them again at the conference tournament. We'll see a lot of these guys, and it's going to be for a spot in the national tournament, and we're going to see some of these guys again in the national tournament for All-Americans. So we got to make a few adjustments in our leg defense and our bottom, and we'll hammer those things. You know, a couple bright spots out of these Joey Laser, you know, getting a pin and really putting us back into the meet, and then you know, Loader getting a good win against the guy that he lost to. You know, so that was good for him to turn that around. You know, they had a couple matches that they turned around on us, though, and that's not something that we like to see happen. You know, Bonet had beat that guy before in Las Vegas, and Cody had beaten his guy out in Las Vegas. So to see those guys turn those matches around, that's not what we want. We want to see the gap get widened in our favor. So we just got to get back to work and working smart. You know, we're getting to where we're in February now, and really the stretch run's coming, and our guys, we just got to have a little bit more energy, a little bit more pizzazz when we step out there. And you know, yesterday, little bit flat-footed, lifeless. I'm not sure why, or maybe it's just Missouri kind of took that to us. But you know, we got to be able to respond when things aren't going our way. You know, if we get knocked down the first time, and this is going to be crucial for us when we get to the conference tournament, national tournament. You know, we give up a takedown, or we get in a position we don't want. We have to be able to wrestle out of it right now. We can't put our head down and go down on our belly. We got to be able to respond when a guy kind of comes out and he puts his fists up and socks us in the mouth first. We got to respond to that. And I don't think we did a good job of that yesterday. You know, Missouri, I think, came in to prove a point. You know, we're in their conference now, and they came in and they were fired up. You know, I mean, the 25-pounders, you know, egging on the crowd, and I'm not sure why, but it got my blood boiling a little bit. But it doesn't matter if it gets my blood boiling. It's got to get our guys' blood boiling, and they got to respond to it. So you know, they started off the rivalry and put it in their favor very heavily. But like I said, we'll make those adjustments necessary, and we'll see a lot of these guys at the MAC tournament, and we want to return the favor, and we'll work on doing that. But you know, we got North Dakota, South Dakota State, and got to get back where we're doing the things that we need to do well, and that is being on the attack. You know, I've noticed a little bit, and when we're wrestling maybe a guy that we think is good or is ranked, we don't attack like we attack a guy that we think that we can go out and handle. And we have to go out, and even a guy we're not sure if we think we can handle, we have to go out with that mentality. And when we do that, we're going to be a lot better team. So South Dakota, North Dakota State are, you know, South Dakota State, you know, they're rebuilding right now, but we can't take them lightly. And North Dakota State has a good team. So we're going to have to be ready for those guys on Sunday. And I know that they want to take us out. You know, I'm sure that they want to part ways with us by going with a victory. You know, and I know they've been wrestling pretty well. They beat Air Force. They beat Wyoming. They got a good team. So our guys are going to have to get up for that one. And I look forward to finishing out our wrestling conference meets with a couple victories. Any questions?
Is that a matter of attitude or technique when a guy is getting ridden like that?
Attitude. It's 100% attitude. There's some technique to it, but I'm not going to say some of the things that I tell our guys, but you know, if I'm getting held down and I see my mom and somebody's beating her up, I'm going to get off that bottom. I mean, you got to almost put it in that terms. I mean, you're going to get off the bottom. We have to make it more of a fight and battle. There are some technical things to it, but a lot of it's attitude. And I can speak from experience. My freshman year, I got ridden all the time. And I don't like talking about myself, but I got ridden all the time. I lost 14 matches basically because I got ridden. As soon as I got done, national tournament, didn't get what I wanted, I worked on bottom. from the first day till we start our season, and made the difference in my next year. So it's a lot about attitude. And those guys, they ride a certain way, and we still have to be able to beat it. But we got the skills to do it. It just, this thing's gotta happen. And sometimes you just gotta make it just a fight. They usually won't hold me down. Not gonna let you hold me down. No matter what, you're not gonna hold me down. And if you do that, then it makes it real tough on that guy. And we just didn't do that enough yesterday.
Is it tough this time of year, and you mentioned 6 weeks out from the conference tournament, to see something like that really needs work, but still have to balance the conditioning?
Our shape's there. I mean, we could probably not hardly wrestle the rest of the year, and our shape would still be fine. I mean, they've built it up so much. Now it's about kind of sharpening and fine-tuning things. So it's just finding that balance. You know, I thought we were a little bit flat maybe at Air Force because we probably overtrained a little bit. You know, but it was kind of by design, and then we back off, and then we look better. Our shape looks very good. So our shape's not going to be the issue. It's going to be feeling good and mentally, you know, getting those guys where they feel like they can come off the bottom. Because you've seen it before, how much things can change in 1 week or one time, or, you know, one match to the next. It can change like that. And, you know, that's what we told our guys. You got to be sick and tired of being sick and tired and not liking the results that you have enough to make a change. So I'm not worried about our shape at all. I'm worried about this thing being in tune. Well, we appreciate all the support. I know we're looking forward to some better results this weekend, so thanks a lot. Bye.